If you're thinking about moving to Florida in 2026, there's one mistake almost everyone makes before they even start looking at homes. They assume Florida is one decision, when in reality, it's dozens of completely different lifestyles hiding under one name. Every season, I see people come down convinced they're prepared, but within a few days, they realize they've been researching the wrong things. Not because they didn't try, but because no one showed them what actually matters first. And that's what we're gonna fix in this video. When people start thinking about moving to Florida, most of them immediately jump to cities, prices, or neighborhoods. But before any of that matters, there are 3 questions you should answer, and if you don't, everything else you research is gonna feel confusing or overwhelming. The first question is how you actually plan to live here. Are you thinking full-time, seasonal, something in between? Because those 3 lifestyles operate very differently day to day, even if the weather looks the same online. The second question is, what do you want your daily life to feel like? Not on vacation, but on a normal Tuesday. Things like how you handle heat, crowds, and seasonality. These aren't small details. They shape whether you feel at home or constantly frustrated. And the third question is how long you realistically see yourself staying. A 3-year plan and a 10-year plan lead to very different decisions, even at the same price point. Stop trying to pick the best part of Florida, and you start narrowing down the right version of Florida for you. And that's the difference between people who feel confident when they visit and people who leave more confused than when they arrived. The reason is simple. Online research shows you pieces of Florida, but it rarely shows you how those pieces fit together in real life. A YouTube video might show you a great neighborhood. Zillow might show you a price that looks affordable. A Reddit thread might warn you about something that sounds scary. None of that's wrong, it's just incomplete. Online platforms are really good at showing homes, headlines, and opinions. What they don't show you well is context. They don't tell you how far things actually feel when you're driving every day. They don't show you what a normal weekend looks like versus season. And they don't explain how different areas feel once you're living here instead of visiting. That's why 2 people can research the same area online and walk away with completely different expectations. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is this. Use online research to eliminate options, not to make final decisions. If you're watching videos or scrolling listings hoping to feel 100% confident, you're going to be disappointed. But if you use online research to narrow down lifestyles, regions, and deal breakers, it suddenly becomes incredibly powerful. The goal at this stage isn't certainty, it's direction. And that's where most people accidentally set themselves up for overwhelm when they finally come down to visit. Especially if you're visiting during season. During season, there are more people on the roads, more demand for the best homes, and a lot more emotional pressure to make certain decisions quickly. And if you're not expecting that, it can feel overwhelming fast. What catches most relocation buyers off guard is that season can make an area feel very different than it does the rest of the year. A neighborhood that feels calm and quiet online might feel busy and crowded in February. And a home that seems like it was just sitting suddenly is competition once you're actually here. None of that means you're doing something wrong. It just means you're seeing Florida at its busiest. The mistake people make is assuming that what they experience during a short seasonal visit is exactly what life will feel like long term. That's why I tell buyers this all the time. Season is best used to learn, not to rush. It's the perfect time to understand different areas, feel out daily routines, and notice what energizes you versus what drains you. But trying to force clarity too fast during season is what usually leads to regret later. Quick note, if you're seriously considering a move to Florida and you want help thinking through where it makes the most sense for you, feel free to reach out directly. Because what usually happens on that first visit isn't what people expect. Most people think it's gonna bring clarity. They've done the research, they've watched the videos, they've bookmarked listings, and then they arrive. And instead of feeling more confident, they feel overwhelmed. That's not a failure, it's actually very normal. Here's why. On a short trip, you're trying to compress months of understanding into a few days. That's a lot for anyone's brain, and it's easy to see why people start second-guessing everything. This is where a lot of buyers make the wrong move. They try to force a decision instead of letting the experience do what it's meant to do. Your first visit shouldn't be about picking the perfect house. It should be about noticing patterns. Which areas feel energizing, which ones feel draining, which drives feel fine on day 1 and exhausting by day 3. Those observations matter far more than whether a specific house checks every box. The buyers who end up happiest long-term are the ones who give themselves permission to observe before they decide. Phase 1 is about learning and narrowing. Phase 2 is about confirming. And only then does the house itself become the focus. That's why smart relocation buyers don't panic if they don't fall in love with a home right away. They understand that clarity compounds. It doesn't arrive all at once. Another big difference is how they use season. Instead of seeing it as a deadline, they treat it like a stress test. If an area still feels right when it's busy, crowded, and hot, it usually feels even better the rest of the year. And finally, they stay flexible. They don't lock themselves into one city, one neighborhood, or one idea too early. They let real experience guide the decisions instead of trying to make everything perfect on paper. That mindset alone is what separates people who feel confident moving forward from people who feel stuck and unsure. And that's really the shift, from rushing a decision to building confidence. So if there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's this. Moving to Florida isn't about finding the perfect time or the perfect house. It's about building confidence before you make a commitment. You don't need to have everything figured out right now, and you don't need to just rush in because you're visiting during season or seeing a lot of activity online. If you're researching a move to Florida, the most important thing you can do next is keep learning. Because the more clarity you have before the visit, the better decisions you'll make once you're here. I've organized this channel to help you understand different Florida lifestyles, regions, and buying realities, so I'd recommend watching one of the videos YouTube is showing you next. And if you're at the point where you want help talking through your move, whether that ends up being Southwest Florida or somewhere else in the state, you can always reach out to me directly. My contact information is always in the description and in the first comment. I'm happy to help you think it through or connect you with the right relocation expert wherever it is you decide to move. I've also linked a relocation kit in the description and the QR code on your screen that helps you organize your research before you start touring homes, especially if you're planning a trip during season. Florida can be an incredible move if you approach it the right way. And the right way isn't rushing to decide. It's giving yourself the clarity to choose well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.